Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the annual Geek First Draft. I don't know which number it is. I'll find out. Maybe I feel like it's the third or fourth. I feel like we started this in 2021-ish, maybe 22.
I want to say maybe 2020. 'Cause I feel like you guys did a year without me, and that would be maybe 2021.
No, it could be
it's the
2021. What?
I think it's the third. This is the third one.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah, I
had one
think
for
so.
No Way Home, actually. Yeah, because I thought that would have been the big winner. So I think we did it after the fact. We probably didn't do it in the time where COVID was like running rampant.
Yeah, when 6 movies came out.
Yeah, I got Bad Boys 2. Thank God I won. I am the Clown Prince podcast, Trust now, and I'm joined by.
I'm the movie man, Kirkland Patzer.
I'm Adam Harvick, drafter, Dylan Moss.
I'm the two-time back-to-back king of film, Taylor Field.
Damn.
That's
I
like a
like
wrestling name. Did you win in the year before?
Yeah, Jurassic World, Avatar, all those films.
I guess
got
you
me up there.
did. Yeah,
Avatar,
no.
that'll do it. Yeah.
You don't win any other drafts, but this one you rock. You know,
I don't know
So
why.
wait, you're the 2 year for this.
I'm
Kirkland, he's
sending
won,
you my trophy. Taylor will show up by the end of the week.
Kirkland won the video game draft 2 years in a row, right?
Sounds right.
Taylor won
Like
last
the
year.
name of that.
Oh, did he win the video game draft?
Surprise.
Oh,
he did, yeah.
Never mind. You're making a good comeback. I feel like when we started, not so good, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do in January. Lots of fun previews and looking forwards. Golden Geeks are coming up next, but right now we're in draft season. You know, happens near more the spring for the NFL and other sports, not here in Geek First. Nice in the dead cold of January. We have already done our Marvel draft, so go take a look at that. That is, we've drafted Marvel characters from the Disney Plus shows and the Sony movies and MCU movies, and it's like kind of works like a sports-based system where certain things are based off of points and stuff like that. So go look over there. Next week will be the video game draft, so look out for that. Well, actually, the video game draft would already happen by the time this releases, so never mind. But video game draft, go back a couple episode or two, it's right there. Similar thing, except we do that on the critical side, and then this is the box office one, and then in July or in June we will revisit the superhero draft. That's the technically last draft of the year, but it's all over the place now. But
Tradition
yeah.
says we have to do it in July, so.
Yeah,
How we do
exactly, right? So E3 might be dead, but Comic-Con's not. Maybe if Comic-Con ever dies, we'll circle back and change that date, but it's it works out. But yeah, Taylor Field, where can they find all this goodness? Because soon they'll be getting the last X-Men retrospective. A lot of other retrospectives are kicking off, whether it's our regular series ones as far as Planet of the Apes and Mad Max, or it's going to be Patreon. We got a bunch in February. We got Twilight coming up. We got Teen Beach Movie. We got a movie called Two Hands starring Heath Ledger and Rose Byrne that I've never seen before, but Sam has joined the producer tier, which I got to put that in the banner. But Taylor, where can they find all that good jazz?
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find us with your internet connection in the search bar. Geekverse.ca is our home base. Geekverse is our Twitter, and Geekverse is our Facebook.
Yes, everything you need to know is down below. If you heard like why they reviewing Twilight, why they doing all this, well, hang on a second. What's going on? Okay, never mind. I've never shared on my Mac with StreamYard, so it's like, are you sure you want to share this dangerous link? It's all good. Oh no, I'm sharing the survey. I don't want to share that one yet. That's for another time. Hang on a second. Anyways, if you're wondering, what do you have, Taylor? Oh, the doc. Okay. If you're wondering, you're like, why are they reviewing these random movies? Well, that's what the producer tier gets you. Your very first time you join it, you get to recommend any movie or game you want us to do. Not TV shows. Our only things are, just make sure it's not a franchise or something we've done before. You also get to vote on things. Soon, a good reason to jump over to Patreon. One, you only have a little bit before the 7-day trial's up if you're listening to this. Actually, no, never mind. That gone. That will come back in another quarter, so get ready. Golden Geeks is coming up. You get to vote for that. And all those retrospectives I mentioned, most of them usually record a week, 2, 3 weeks. X-Men retrospective, an example, a year ahead. You can get those right now and ad-free, so you want to be doing that. And yeah, lots of good stuff. And if you want to support us, if you like stuff like SideQuest, Travis told you, when we do extra episodes, the support couldn't happen with each and every one of you, so we would very much appreciate you doing that. Even if you just join one tier, try it out for a little bit, let us know. And yeah, we would really much appreciate it because that's the best way to support the podcast. So let's do this. As we said, I should have brought up the totals, but either way, the last year, we did on a newscast a couple weeks ago, but the winner of the draft last year, again, was Taylor Field. Yes, I will try to actually pull it up here. Let me find out. But Taylor, you
had Barbie and Mario, right? So it's like...
Yeah, and
Easy
Oppenheimer.
money.
I went to the Barbenheimer.
And
Yeah.
Oppenheimer. Oh my god!
I got made fun of. I remember.
Yep.
I remember, but you know what? Fuck.
Sorry,
W.
something I thought, something that has never been successful ever in the world of filming, releasing two big films the same day, just happened for the first time ever. So when you're like, oh, I made fun of you, it's like I had hundreds of years of history, not hundreds, but decades of years of history.
Look at this
to
guy.
back
I can't
me
be a
up,
graceful loser. Just give it to him,
Yeah.
man.
I was fine too. It's like, oh, someone made fun of me, but
It's always just my strategy. It's just bully other people. And
But the
hopefully
Strays is
kill
what
their
tipped me
confidence.
over and got me that official W, I'd say.
No, Strays had nothing to do with
That
it.
They gave you
sounds
minus
false.
points.
I don't know.
Here's the
I don't have the
number.
numbers, but that sounds like a lie.
As here's the number: Taylor had Super Mario Bros., Indiana Jones. Thank goodness you did someone else. Barbie, TMNT, Oppenheimer, Haunted Mansion, Gran Turismo, Strays, Renfield, and Insidious. That got you to 4.2 at first place. Dylan at second place with 2.5 billions. Guardians 3, Fast 10, The Marvels, Transformers, Shazam 2, Elemental, Ghostbusters, which didn't come out, Expendables, Next Go Wins, and Saw 10. At third place was Mr. Patzer with 2.46 billion. Your number one pick gone, unfortunately. So that kind of hurt you with Dune being away.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse, Ant-Man 4 or 3, sorry, John Wick 4, Meg 2, Creed 3, Shizumi, Trolls Zootopia or whatever, Dungeon Dragon. Evil
What? Sorry,
Dead.
what movie was that?
Trolls Topia, but then it's like
okay.
Trolls band together. And then I was last place with 1.6 with Mission Impossible and The Flash. I should have. No, I wouldn't
Sneak
have beat you.
does.
I had Aquaman 2, so I haven't actually updated this, but I know that wasn't enough to even beat Kirkland. Little Mermaid, Blue Beetle, Hunger Games, 65.
We
Paw
know
Patrol.
Aquaman was not enough to help you be
No, it's actually it is, but it's doing better than projected. It's still not making tons of money, but it's doing better than it's the biggest DC movie since Black Adam. It beat Black Adam, so there
Wow.
you go. But
Kirkland, we were very close. I hadn't realized that. We were like a Strays would have made the difference for between
Damn. I should have
Yeah.
drafted Strays and not Dune.
yeah.
Should have put my faith in Strays.
instead of Dune. Oh my God.
Yeah, you
Would've
should
worked, I guess.
It would have got you more
What is
money.
this
Could
draft?
be
Get
Dylan.
Travis's name out
So
of
we're
here.
gonna spin this wheel, and oh man, all Travis's. Who would have thunk? Oh no, I'll update that.
Funny guy.
So, but yes, we're going to spin a wheel, and is it snake draft for this one as well?
Snake.
It's got to be, right?
Snake draft, okay.
Snake it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The wheel's being spun.
You
This
get
is the
butterflies
first
every
draft
time.
Pick. Oh, is it going to go to the champion? Keep
Oh,
going.
this is
Okay,
collusion.
that's
This is
totally-
collusion.
yeah.
Travis.
Fine.
Somebody else pull up Wheel of
Yeah,
Names.
Whatever. Green.
God
Let's
damn.
go. I
He's
like
even got the
that.
Geek First Green on there.
I had to, yeah. So for second place, let's go. It's spinning right now. We're gonna get the Pokeball.
I think I want
That's usually what
fourth this
happens.
year.
It always does the Pokeball. I think that's the way. But Taylor Field at second. There's some clapter for
I feel like the middle picks are like arguably the worst.
Oh yeah,
I would say it's arguable. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be me. I shouldn't have said anything.
You jinxed
Kirk
yourself.
and Pats are in third, and Dylan will go last. But then the Snake
Ah.
gets to turn right around. Oh, so I get the pick of the litter. Hey, I get the.
What's the Strays of this year gonna be?
Yeah, what's Will Ferrell in? You know.
What is he in? I don't. When we did our preview, I don't remember a single Will Ferrell movie in there.
Other than a voice in something, I don't think so. So,
Damn.
okay, this is tough because, usually I know people be like, oh, you have to pick this certain one, but last year was tough, but I'm just gonna go for the easy pick.
Ooh, what is the easy pick?
There is an easy pick, but maybe it's not because I think there's a few things that could be in the number one spot. So, I'm going to go with Deadpool 3. I'm just going to take it. I feel like it's at least guaranteed to make some money. I do think this is one of the comic movies that could be bomb-proof. Now, this is going to be Deadpool after we get to Sony movies, so maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong and my theory bites me in the ass, but yeah, I think people will tune out for Hugh Jackman. Oh, Hugh Jackman. But no, but like literally this year we did see Keaton come back as Batman and Indy back with Ford, and those did not deliver. So this is the same. The good thing about this though, it's not 80s nostalgia. It's 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s nostalgia. This hits like a lot of generations. So I think this one is more No Way Home than it is Flash. So I think this is one that if comic movie genre kind of dies, this is still like a Batman Spider-Man that people love Deadpool, so I feel confident in this one. So Deadpool 3 is my first draft pick of the 2024. I didn't get Wolverine in the Marvel draft, but I'm taking my boy here, so I will pick that.
I think that was that was my number one pick.
That
as
was
well.
my number one as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be huge.
Good pick.
I need
What is
one.
your number 2 pick there, Mr. Dillon?
Well, it's
You
still
didn't get your
I might just hold those cards right now.
Okay,
I see.
I'm curious.
Hold 'em. I gotta see what
Curious.
you pick first.
Oh, you're
will-
fourth. That's right. It's Taylor. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not,
what I
I'm
said.
not in a rush over
Yeah.
here. Oh, I thought you were
like,
trying to
what's
trick
going
me.
on?
Oh, okay.
Tell me what your
Mind
pick is,
games.
since I pick right before you.
Taylor just picks right. So 2-time champ. So Taylor is looking to defend his crown, going for the hat trick.
Go for the hat trick, yeah. I think I was gonna do this specific film, but maybe I'm gonna do a different
is
one just
it?
based
What
on
is
its
it,
history. Yeah, I'm gonna do Joker 2. I
Damn
think
it.
that it's got it's got the billion track record with its predecessor, so I feel like
true.
whether or not this does a billion as well, I don't know, but I feel like it's got a strong chance to at least send like a 500 million club or something like that. So, Deadpool 2, or not
Big
Deadpool,
club.
Joker 2, Joker 2.
That was the one I was going back and forth between with whether it was Deadpool or Joker. Because yeah, that's $1 billion. They're both rated R, but hey, technically Joker movies made $1 billion and a Deadpool movie hasn't. So who knows? So good pick.
Well said.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I think I'm gonna go with my heart here. I'm gonna pull out the
He's back.
with Dune again. I picked it last year. Did not
Two
come
years
out.
in a row.
That's so good.
So yes, Dune is my first pick.
Get some
Let's hope it's
revenge
not
there,
3
hey?
years in a pick. 3 years in a row. You know.
Could you imagine? Some catastrophic event happens and it just
We
gets
just
pushed
get
back a whole year.
Another strike happens. It's just February hits and like,
Oh,
oh my
no.
god.
I did have Deadpool and then Joker was my next one, so that was my legit next number one coming up. So
I'm kind of glad you had it as number one because like I feel
Yeah,
like
it's fitting.
Felt bad you lost your number one draft pick last year. That's not how you
brutal.
want to see it. And plus, it'd be great if you won. What a redemption story, you know? Dune's the
What a
key
story.
to win it. And I think Dune could legitimately end up being the biggest movie of the year. I don't know for sure, but it could
Yeah.
be because it's one of those COVID movies. We really don't know how it would have done in the normal world. So now that it's no HBO Max, just theatrical, lots of people like that first one. It could be like Spider-Verse, where it just like tripled its box office. So we'll see.
we'll see.
Dylan Miles with 2 coming up here.
I have 2. One's an easy pick, so I'll just throw that one out there. It's Despicable Me 4. These movies
Oh,
just absolutely
yeah.
print billions each time.
I don't think any of
easy
you would
pick.
go that route this early, but good pick. Yeah, Minions
No,
almost
that
made
I
$1
would have
billion.
potentially picked that first. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I just feel like it feels very safe. I don't know if it's safe to hit $1 billion again necessarily, but it's coming out in the summer. I think
even
that's just gonna crush it. Especially with there's not a lot of Pixar stuff this year either. So
Yeah, even the last Minions movie, which was I think last year, that one made like 900 something. Like even that stuff just adjacent.
I didn't even know that came
Yeah,
out. That's insane.
even stuff just adjacent to Despicable Me is
Yeah.
huge. So no, that's a great pick.
And then I think I'm really stuck between, I'd say 3 here. And I'm not going to just say what they are because I know Kirkland's got his ears wide open there.
Curious what you were thinking.
What do you out of ears to see?
You know what? I might just, I think I'm just going to double down on the animated. I'm going to go with Inside Out 2 as
Okay, good one.
as my next one here. So, the one, I know they're doing all those Pixar re-release things this year, so I don't know if that hurts the audience's want to go out and see these movies, but I still think that movie's going to be huge. The first one was pretty big as well. And so I'm going to go with that one.
Just to clarify, in those low rounds, if someone wants to pick those re-releases, are we accepting those?
I say no. I think it's got to be new.
You got
new
you
movies.
got you 2 down there as well.
I feel like I would allow it, but like since
not
they've
saying
already
I'm
been
gonna, I'm
out,
just saying.
like if they've already been out, I feel like I don't know what numbers they would do. But I don't know. Like it is a release, but
I was just
Taylor,
curious.
what do you
it might
think?
come up.
Sorry, so you mean a movie that's already released before this draft?
Well,
drops?
Luca Turnaround Soul for the first time ever are being released in theaters because they
Yeah.
were COVID movies.
they've never
right?
had box office numbers before.
Yeah,
No.
just check. Kirk and Patzer.
Okay, here we are. I'm already in my I don't even know stage. So I'm gonna go.
Me too. There's so much on the board. You can skip. if you want.
I'm not skipping. Come on now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna trust in the Sonyverse, which is something that we don't often do here in the Geekverse. So I'm gonna go Venom. These movies, they pull in numbers. I got them next to me. I gotta,
That's your boy.
I gotta have faith in my boy here. So yeah.
I thought you were gonna go two
Venom.
different
Craven,
Sony pictures.
Craven or Adam
Really?
Webb.
No.
Yeah,
I
would
totally
be-
forgot about
I would be
Venom.
cracked if I
Okay.
did that. Please.
I was
That
like-
one
the
does have the
Geekverse.
risk factor of like potentially gets bumped. I don't know. That's a
Yes.
fear I have in the back of
Because
my
what
head.
it's at October, I think it is, right?
But
That's
even if
the
it gets
later
bumped,
half.
it might have a bigger box office than Madame Web. Let's be real. So.
Yeah. Yeah, November 8th is Venom. Okay,
Ooh,
so yeah,
later than I
that's-
thought.
that sounds like 2025 to me.
The nice, the nice.
All right, Taylor.
Okay, I am gonna go with Kung Fu Panda 4. All its predecessors are at least a 500 million, so I feel like this is a
true.
safe play. So
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be there. They're gonna have my money. I'm gonna be contributing to your cause.
Nice.
thank you.
This is tough because I actually agree. I think it's very similar to the video game one that we are talking about, where there's a lot of movies, but there's not a lot of surefire hits. So that's where it's like, what do I pick?
Yeah, I think last year had just more of those obvious like 7 or 8 films that were going to get
Yes.
picked.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just
Although
going-
so far only my top tier picks have been selected, so everyone's well researched for this.
let me just do one
Stiff
last
competition.
pick here. I just want to see the box office of a certain
3
movie.
seconds.
Yeah, you lose your
2.
pick there, sir.
Okay, Godzilla X Kong. Godzilla X Kong.
Godzilla X Kong.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna take it. The last one, it's same thing like Dune, where those other movies weren't doing well, and that killed in COVID times. That made like almost half a billion dollars, and like that was in the middle of COVID. So I don't know how this is gonna do. I admit that it's not the strongest pick. I think this is a wild card one because it could easily be people going, "I saw that. I'm good. I don't need another." Or maybe that film got them back in the franchise. You know, like Dylan's going. People are
going.
talking
Tribute.
about this. You know, it's March, so we kind of talk about that. Other than Dune, it's it's like you're getting in that bigger season. So, and it's this tough one. I'm stuck. I'm like Dylan a couple rounds ago. I'm stuck between 3, and they're all in the same realm of could do well, could kind of be middling. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm. Oh boy, I really don't know.
3
here.
seconds.
3 seconds, me. It's okay.
We need to have
Let's
that
go with
music.
apes. Let's go with apes. I'll go with
you
the
did
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Same thing.
Two monkey
where-
picks back to back.
Yeah, exactly. This one I'm a little more hopeful because it's 2017, so there's been like a longer break. So I think people might be like, "Oh, I'm ready to get back into Planet of the Apes." The only thing that deters me is, hey, maybe it works out, but it is as of right now coming the same day as Mad Max. We don't know Barbenheimer can happen again, right? So that's where it's just like this could easily eat shit and Mad Max not do it.
Mad
so-
Apes is what it'll be called.
Yeah, whatever it's going to be called. But yeah, I think if I had to pick one, that will be the one. And there's been a couple of delays already, so that's where I go, okay, maybe some stuff will move. So yeah, apes. I'm going with apes.
That's a good pick. I thought about Apes, and I was looking at between Dawn and then War. It was like a 200 million drop.
There was a drop. It was
difference,
still like
but you're still
yeah.
a safe pick.
It was still like 500,000 war, but yeah, it was not as big as Dawn. So that's what I'm kind of hoping the 2017, well, not even 5 years. Oh my God, what is that now? Are we in 8 years now, or am I doing the math? No, 7 years
7.
now. Holy jeez, yeah. So maybe people are ready for apes again.
So, because you snagged that, I'm gonna go with Sonic 3. I know it's a later one, but when you look at Sonic 1,
Okay.
300 million, Sonic 2, 400 million. I like that rise. So
500
this one
million,
could
here we
be
come.
this one could
I
be
like
another
that
safe
rise.
500
Add them
million.
together, and you got the third movie. Quick maths there. Okay,
Yeah,
that
I
goes
was
to me,
just
eh?
fearful of that getting pushed, which is why it was
Well,
maybe
the only
lower on my
reason-
draft. But
The only reason I didn't I'm going with it is because I think you were telling me this, Travis, that they did a lot of their like animation stuff during the strike, so they
They
still
did.
managed to get
Yeah.
super far ahead with
They
it.
shot
So
the stuff without actors because obviously Sonic
I mean,
is not an
who am I to
actor.
question the 2-time back-to-back king of film?
you can
true,
question.
yeah,
You,
that's
you
true.
Can question.
Okay. 3
Let's go with apes.
seconds.
Let's go with apes. 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 Let's go
Okay. Not super confident.
You're out of picks, right?
It's
Always
not
a
e-
good sign.
It's not even like I'm confident on what to pick. It's like what to pick out of my list because it takes so
Yes.
long to get back to you. That's the issue.
Those middle picks.
But there's also no super clear ones, I feel.
Well, it's
I
only
feel
going to
that
be
for
me
sure.
picking 2 before you get to go again. So you get a couple.
Yeah, no, good points.
Go with your heart.
Go with my heart, eh? I'm gonna go down a Fury Road and take some Furiosa on my list here.
I don't like that.
Don't like it out of jealousy or out
Yeah,
of...
that was definitely one that I was kind of hoping might go by the wayside. But again, lots of big picks are going. So,
Not today, sir.
what's the theory? You're not gonna say what your picks were, but why did this one get the bump over the other ones you were looking at?
I think just it's been a long time since that Fury Road movie, and that one is just so well, like, critically acclaimed, and also just word of mouth. I feel like
Oscar
majority of
nominated,
people,
too.
yeah. So it's although it isn't under that Mad Max title, I feel like that name has a lot of power. I still
Mad
think
Max
that
is
just
in the title
overall-
though too. I think.
Is it actually?
I think
Okay.
it's Mad Max or Furiosa, like a Mad Max story or some
There
shit.
you
I
go.
think
It
so.
Yeah.
writes itself.
one of those.
But yeah, no, I'm hoping for especially the Anya Power and Hemsworth. I watched that trailer again today, and I'm starting to like the trailer more. The more I see it, I'm definitely
Nice.
getting more into it. So that's good.
Love that.
Yeah, it's Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
Saga, okay.
Not a story.
No,
Go
sorry
ahead.
about that. My bad.
Okay, I have a obvious pick. This is just like last round. I had like a very obvious pick, and then it's kind of up in the air. So I'll go with my obvious one. Beetlejuice 2. I think this movie is gonna blow up. I think it's got the boomers are in there because they love their Beetlejuice, and then you got the zoomers because they love Jenna Ortega. And I think that's a match made in heaven right there. I just feel like this is going to be one of those movies. There's been a few of those where they come back after all these years with their sequel finally. I feel like this is one of the ones that will actually blow up and be a big deal.
So 2 questions. 1, do you have any worry about not hitting the day in September? And 2, does Michael Keaton's Flash performance last year make you worry at all? Not his acting, just like the fact that people didn't come out for that.
The first thing, no, I'm feeling pretty good about it coming out. 'Cause I feel
think
like
so,
that
too.
was filming quite some those pre-strike. I want to say.
It was, yeah. They had 95% done. They just had to finish. They
Well,
had
there
like
you
2
go.
weeks. So yeah.
I think that's locked in, and then
Like, do people, because they say Batman like, do people not want to pay for? I think you're right about Jenna. So I think that's what makes that different than Flash. But I was just
Right.
wondering of like he already returned to a classic character and not much.
I just
came
think there's
back.
too much stink around Flash.
That's fair.
If I had to say, I don't think I wouldn't put the blame on him if I had to guess. But you're right, there is maybe a little bit of risk in there. But sometimes a little bit of risk makes for a really big reward.
That's
so,
true. And this could be the comeback, right? It could be then he can always say, "Oh, I wasn't the problem with the Flash. It was somebody else."
Exactly. That's what he can say in every interview. Yeah, that's
Every
good.
interview in this movie blows up. See, I wasn't the problem.
I'm really uncertain as which direction to go here because I know I'm just not going to get to pick for a very long time. I'm going to go with... I think there's also some risk in this one, but I'm going to go with it. And it's also a heart pick because I'm going to go for Mickey 17. I just think after the success...
I won't let you do it. It's
Why?
indefinitely delayed.
Really?
Yes,
But was it
there's
coming
no
out
date.
like originally
you-
early in the year?
So the rumor going around, you can still pick it. I wanted to give you this preference. It was supposed to come in March. It got delayed. The rumor is they're gonna premiere it at Cannes, more like an awards thing. So that's why they pulled it. But it's not confirmed. But I still think it's coming out this year. But officially, it just says it's dated indefinitely. So I do think it's coming out this year. But I just wanted to. I didn't. That would have been a jerk move. I went, yeah, Mickey 17. So.
No, that's... I respect you. I respect you.
So rumors it's getting a festival run, but no movie date yet. Because what happened was that moved, and then Godzilla took its place. So Godzilla's a little earlier. So that's why I
When
picked
is
Zilla.
Cannes Film Festival?
Let me get that official date there for you. Cannes.
Support your choice, Dylan, if you want to pick it.
May. It's in May.
Optimistic.
I don't like that the back-to-back King of Film is telling me that. It's in May? Oh, that's early. It's coming out. I'm going to go with Mickey 17.
Okay,
I'm
good.
going to take it.
I just wanted to give you a preface because
No, I very much respect
Travis,
that.
what are you gonna
Travis
do here?
wants it.
Yeah.
If I
I'm not
felt,
gonna let
if
you
I
do
felt like
that.
I had
I'm not gonna let you
very
do that, though.
super duper slam dunky ones on my list here, I maybe would switch. But I think I'm okay with a little bit of risk in there.
Yeah, no, I think that actually has potential. Not like Parasite was this big box office thing, obviously huge awards movie, but I think with the cast and it being more sci-fi, I could see this being like his Inception,
Yeah.
where maybe more mainstream people get on
For
board.
sure, because Parasite was pretty big for what it is, but I
For
think
a
it also
foreign
just
film,
put
yeah.
his name on the map in a
Yes.
big way. And then you got Pattinson over there on the poster, all upside down. People are like, I gotta know what's happening to him in
Yeah.
that weird
I gotta see him
hospital
right
bed
side up.
situation. Exactly. So yeah, I'm still gonna lock that in. Back to
Mr.
Mr. Kirkland Patzer.
Back to me, eh? Okay. I was gonna go with one, but it's like a December pick. I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
it's
it's much
tough.
too early for that. I'm gonna.
This is what I like about this year. I feel like only our first 4 picks are like the guaranteed, maybe the billion movies, and the rest are all very up in the air of how they're going to
true.
do. So
Between 100 and like 600
yes,
million.
and we know one could be like Barbie and Oppenheimer, where it just for some
Yeah,
reason
that's
this movie
the
takes off.
Beetlejuice pick for me for sure. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be that one. Yeah.
Like Oppenheimer to me changed everything. A Oscar rated R movie, 3 hours about a bomb, making almost $1 billion. Yeah,
That's like the plot of
I-
Deadpool movie.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna bank. Oh, this is dangerous. I either go horror or I go action.
Ooh.
Wow. So I know which one he's thinking for action.
Yeah.
What was he thinking for? Oh, okay. I think I know.
I think I'm gonna stick into the universe that it really brought me love and enjoyment. I'm gonna go to the John Wick world. I'm gonna take Ballerina.
Okay.
I know
That's
it's
not what I was
risky because
thinking.
just the John Wick name isn't attached to it. You don't have Keanu in there, but
He's
I'm really
apparently
hoping.
in there.
Oh, is he? Okay,
He
then
filmed
that makes
something.
me
Yeah.
happy. So yeah,
He'll
I'm
be
gonna-
all over the trailers too, I imagine. So
Hell yeah, it's boosting those numbers up already. I like it.
yeah. So there you go. Right, 2-time king. You gotta abbreviate that name and like get it tattooed on you or something.
No, it's gotta be the whole thing, and, like, a neck
TBKO.
tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. On his ass.
My forehead, preferably.
Forehead.
It's so long it'll go from his ass
Right
up
next to the
his
damage
forehead.
tattoo.
Remember when we had that joke that Kirkland used to have like the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings box office tattooed on him? Or no, that was
Oh my
Taylor, right? It was
God.
Taylor back in
Yeah,
the
I
day.
remember that.
That is ringing a bell, but
Jurassic
I could not
World
give you the
box
It's
office.
Jurassic
Yeah,
World.
it's like-
wasn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Because before we had a structured news, every week he'd just be like, "Oh, Jurassic World made another 40 million." Like that was what Taylor was bringing as topics to the
That
newscast.
voice. It was on his back though, right?
I think so. Then
Somewhere
whenever,
So we
Right.
kept
I think-
adding more.
and then he got more. I think he got him for Force Awakens as well. So yeah,
Right,
lots
right.
of tattoos.
My back is covered.
Yeah.
I got a few personal picks I want to do, but those I feel like I could.
I know what
save-
you're thinking. Yeah. I know what
Could
you want
save
to
I'm
those
gonna
pick.
take
number
it, Taylor.
10.
I'm gonna take it. Pick it now.
I don't actually know what they're talking about.
You should pick it. You should pick it.
No, I gotta be smart. I
What
gotta be
is this
smart about this.
movie? You okay over there?
He's combusting.
The two-time king is.
It's
in
not
trouble.
easy to be the king of
Two-time
film.
king.
Yeah.
So if we look at that one doing that and this one doing
Mhm.
this,
We do that.
Carry the two.
Yeah. Divide by 8.
Got to carry the two, man.
He's got his algorithms. That's how he keeps winning. It's all math.
You just ask ChatGPT.
it's a safe
Yeah.
pick, and I feel like at this point I need to. Yeah, I'll just do it.
Safe
I'll do a safe pick. I'm gonna do Ghostbusters, Frozen
Damn.
Empire.
Yep.
Wow.
Good one.
I feel like
The
you
last
robbed that from
one-
me.
The last one did 200 million. I'm definitely robbing it from you. I'm sorry.
And that was a COVID movie, so we don't know how it could be. Yeah, that was definitely gonna be my next pick. So good job. Okay, so last time I took a while. I'll go quick here for these. At least one. A Quiet Place Day One.
Yeah, damn you.
Pick.
Yeah, like to me, the first one made almost about 400 million, and the second one made like 300 million. But that was a movie where again, right when COVID was starting up, me and Taylor had to see that in the drive-through because no theaters were even open in Kelowna. It was just that was the only way.
Drive-in.
Or the drive-through.
Wendy's.
You had to go through it like 700 or 800 times to see it.
They had a
little
staff party
screens.
and they were watching it.
I think that's Killian Murphy. Fuck, I forgot Killian's in the second one. That's crazy. And I forgot Emily Blunt too. I even forgot about Oppenheimer. They were in that before Oppenheimer.
Oh, yeah,
That's
the
great.
duo, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that there's enough interest in that world. I think there's some stars in there, and I think that the GA will not know that it's not John Krasinski directing. So they're like, oh, they're making another one. So I just think it'll at least be profitable and get me into that 200, 300 range. Even if 200, like I think it's a bigger one than other ones. And it's been a minute, right? I think that second one came out in 2021. It was saying so about 3 years. So it's not like they're just like how The Purge was or Saw, where it's like they're just ripping them out. It's like no, they're taking some time. So. Yeah, I will go with Quiet Place Part 2, or sorry, Quiet Place Day 1, not Part 2. No re-releases. And then I'm kind of stuck again between 3 of them here.
Go with your heart.
I really
Are you confident when you said you're between like 3 or 4? Do you think all of those are going to get scooped by the time it comes back to you, or are they maybe got some under the radar ones?
I think only one person might scoop this, but you know what? Yeah. I wanna. It's just a question of like, legitimately, because I'm about to make the pick. It's like, do you risk it for one of those bigger ones near the end of the year, or do you go with a solid one in spring? That's what I'm going with right now, because there's a couple in that October-December slot that have not been picked that could be big. But you know what? Just because I don't think there's any other way they could do it, I'm going to go Mufasa, The Lion King. I don't think they delay that in the 2025. They got Avatar the next December. This is definitely a risky pick, but I feel like with it being Christmas, they will make that date. That's $1 billion movie, the first one. So it's my riskiest one. This was not really part of my strategy, but it's just so big that if it does come out, I can't really. I would be
smart.
kicking myself. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Mufasa, The Lion King. So that's a risk pick, but I'm going for it.
I may be kicking myself because that was the one I was mentioning in December. I was
Yeah.
scared of.
Ooh.
It's December
see.
20th. It's
I thought you were
Thursday.
thinking Nosferatu.
That's my next pick. Don't spoil
Easy
that.
$1 billion
Day. Yeah.
My next 3 picks are all December.
And like for example, like Captain America: Brave New World Order in 2025 comes out February. So unless they do another massive just like shift everything, I feel like it kind of has to hit its date because there's a lot of stuff coming out in 2025. Disney, and now we'll talk about news, but that Mando movie might be coming out 2025. So I think it's gonna stick, even if it's shit effects for something, it'll stick. So Mufasa and Quiet Place.
Good picks. Now it's come back to me.
What pick we on here, Taylor?
This is number 5.
Okay, so
You just did
halfway
your
mark
5th.
for everybody. I can't wait to see the 6 to 10. Those
Oh,
movies
yeah.
are gonna be.
Arthur the King's coming in for sure.
Oh yeah, the Strays and everything like that.
Yeah, that would be the Strays equivalency of this year. Just start playing music when people take too long.
Just
like
thinking music.
It's like the Oscar thing.
Yeah,
Their speech is going on too long.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That's what Taylor did when he did the man version. Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, let's go do a quick check.
I couldn't remember what that noise was from, and then I remember one day starting to play COD with you and started a Discord chat, and I was wondering what noises were coming through the mic. Good
I don't
little.
remember that story.
You had sex noises playing on your phone, trying to trick
Oh
me.
right. I was trying to make Taylor think I was having sex before we did a Call of Duty
Nice.
game. Yeah.
It was
The classic prank.
It was equivalent to that noise. Oh
Yeah.
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 Hi,
All right, Taylor, I'm trying to buy you time. My
Yeah, I
stories.
appreciate it. Oh man,
Ducks are coming back.
Ducks are coming back.
Check out Patreon, subscribe, YouTube, audio, it's there. Send us a comment, let us know stuff. Join the Discord. If the link's not working in the comments below, please let us know because we will refresh it or get you the right link. So
Which happens often, unfortunately.
yeah, Discord, All right, Taylor, you got to be ready now. 3 seconds.
Ready. 3
One.
seconds. Fuck.
2.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go with.
I'm my hand is forced. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna go with Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you were thinking last time, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
last
that's
round.
the heart pick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a questionable one for me. I'm not going to question the king here because it's worked out before, but I'm curious if this is the time where people finally go, I don't need any alien stuff. But I'm excited for it, so I hope they do need the alien stuff.
Do you think the title helps, hurts,
No.
or
Hurts.
neutral? Hurts. I think so too.
I think just having Alien in there.
I think just
Yeah,
having Alien
I
is
guess
good,
it's
but
neutral, but I don't know.
I think people just need to see a trailer. I think not many people probably remember Covenant. I was randomly watching scenes from Covenant the other day on YouTube. I was like, fuck, I don't remember much of any of this movie.
No.
Prometheus has like that memory spot
Yes.
for me for those
Yeah.
sequel films. But yeah,
Remember
Covenant
David
is just
though from
gone.
Covenant though.
God
Don't you?
damn
Did you
David.
remember all those scenes? You
I
know?
remember that.
When
Yeah.
like Aragorn in the forest.
He's
and
like
stuff?
Playing
the
the
scene that
flute.
he's like luring the guy into the cave. He's like something to see, and the guy like looks through the egg. You remember that?
No, and he kills the thing. Yeah. And remember when he drops all those bombs on the engineers? Fuck
Oh,
David,
yeah.
man.
Maybe I
He
should
needs to come
rewatch that
back.
movie.
All right, Patzer. We're buying you some time.
Okay.
Talking about David from the
December
Alien
movie.
movies.
You got one?
Yeah.
Um,
Retro. We'll be doing that for Alien. Look out for that.
no December movie. This one's a little bit later in the year. Man, it's tricky. Trixies.
Oh, I thought he was doing a different tricky. Tricky. XT. No.
I think I'm a new.
I'm a new.
I think I'm gonna follow up with the Alien idea with a possible Ridley Scott pick here. I'm gonna go Gladiator 2.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm not really sure how to judge this one because it's just been so damn long from that first one. But I'm really hoping that nostalgia is really hitting. I mean,
Yeah.
I was looking at the cast. We got Barry Keoghan in there, and I'm like, man,
Yep.
he's so hot right now.
He is,
Hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully we just got some hype levels around that time. But that's a kind of question mark one for me. I feel like that could really disappoint, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, some powerful trailers come out to boost the hype juice.
Mhm. Maybe it's this year's Top Gun. You know.
Exactly. Hoping for that. Movie starts. We
Okay.
just have Tom Cruise talking to us before the movie.
I'm in a similar spot once again, where I have like kind of one obvious pick for me, and then it's up in the air. So I feel like Thanos over here collecting the Infinity Stones of anime movies. I'm gonna pick up what is the orange? I think it's the Soul Stone is the orange one. I'm gonna get that one and go with Garfield.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
in the house. Yeah.
I was debating between
Good
that
one.
and Gladiator. Good pick.
That's a
Yeah,
classic
I don't know why I
debate right there,
didn't.
yeah.
I just look at him like, oh, how's Garfield gonna do? But then it is a family movie, so maybe it does
The
well.
Pratt
so-
spear in
They're
there.
animated over here. You got all animated except for 2. It's pretty good.
Should I keep it going? There's another
Yeah.
one of potential here.
Do it.
Let's see it.
I could pick this one. It's risky. I think this other one would like piss a couple of you off that I take it. Or I could just go with some risk. You know, I'll go with my heart. It keeps the theme together. I'll pick up Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
surprised with the December movie there.
Yeah, that's the risk of it. But honestly, looking at the rest of mine, it's like I don't know. I don't feel like anything's a surefire, even 250 mil at this point. So
That's fair.
I'll just I'll go with the classic Lord of the Rings, and it'll feel so good if it just
Yeah.
kills it at the theater. That'll be great.
Oh, back to me, eh?
Back to you, Kirkle.
Okay, I'm looking at 2 here, 2 very different genres. I'm gonna put my faith in the Leech Master. I'm gonna go the Fall Guy right here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
That's my next one.
hoping
yeah.
some power.
That was the one I was waiting to pick from you guys. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not expecting big things, but I'm hoping for like a nice solid, just nice level. I don't know.
Bullet
I
Train
feel like-
wasn't that, but the thing is, like it did good. Like Bullet Train wasn't like a expensive movie to make, but I think with this one, have we heard Bullet Train was Radar for sure, right?
Yeah,
If I
like
recall?
Bullet Train like made a good profit, right? But it wasn't necessarily huge by any means.
But I'm wondering with Fall Guy, I feel like have we had it confirmed or not? If it's this one's PG-13 though, so I think that has like a better shot. You got Gosling, who's literally the biggest he's ever been after Barbie,
true.
right?
Yeah.
So I think this has a breakout hit potential. Not saying it's gonna be like Oppenheimer, but it could perform better. And it's actually premiering 2 months before at a festival before it comes out. So I think the company's confident in it. So I think you could make a good chunk of change there. That was the one I was thinking of, and then I chose Lion King. So I'm like, that's a sure. And that one's coming out earlier too, but good pick.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was looking at movies, with my Aquaman pick. I'm actually I didn't add it, but I'm getting really close to you guys. I'm like a 2.3, so I might eventually get past you at some point, but it's not going to matter.
Well, any sales made in the year 2024 do not count. So
I guess so. No, I didn't add the Aquaman box office, but when I added it, I'm like at a 2.3. You guys are 2.4, 2.5.
Oh,
so
okay.
Thanks, Aquaman, making my record look a little better. So
It's peeking around the corner at us doing the
yeah, yeah, the Randall Park. Yeah,
the Randall Park thing.
yeah. Right, I guess I should get ready. I'm next.
who are we at here? Taylor?
Taylor with his.
Taylor, you got to go a bit
sixth
quicker
pick?
than you did last time. I'm not forcing you to pick right now, but I mean, let's be real.
Let's be real, goddammit.
What do we got though? Another safe pick, something bold. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna do Kraven the Hunter.
Nice.
The hunt
I
is
respect that.
on. I like it.
I always love it happens every year other than Venom, like these Sony movies which are part of Marvel, but they like get picked so low. But again, Morbius, the last one, made 167 million at the box office. So it's not like unwarranted why we picked these so low, I feel, because they're pretty trash.
Hey man, Venom was my number 2.
No,
Don't shit on the Sonyverse.
I think Venom's right. He's like when I talk about the same way Deadpool, like Venom's the one where it's like, okay, out of the Sony ones, live action, he'll make money. But Taylor, why did you go with Kraven?
Well, I
Aaron
really
Taylor
don't.
Johnson, isn't it?
Right,
Aaron
yeah,
Taylor Johnson.
of course.
I know it's rated R and all that, but I do feel like it has potential to hit maybe around like the 200 to 300 million range.
So you're
I
more confident
thought-
in that than Madam Web, though. That's what I'm surprised
Yes.
about. Okay.
Yeah, and I say that because of just how Marvel's MCU, like they hit peak at one point, but now
Yes.
obviously lately the $1 billion club's not really their MO as of late. And I think when you look at a movie like the Marvels and then you compare it to Madame Web, I feel like Madame Web might kind of fall in a similar boat as the Marvels, and that's not even an MCU movie, that's a Sony Marvel movie, so I feel like the odds are even more against it. So I'd put Kraven above that because I feel like it's much more like it has that Morbius, that Venom kind of vibe to it, and there could be a couple surprises in there. So
Okay, I got my 2 picks ready to go. I'm gonna counter, and I will pick Madam Web because I haven't seen the movie. Anyone But You is doing really well, and I think the Sydney Sweeney factor could help more Madam Web. Now, there's a chance that people go, I already saw Anyone But You, I don't need to see this. But I feel like with her and Dakota Johnson, that does have a fan base. I feel there's a chance for it to, I think it'll do better than Kraven because of the rated R-ness. If it's a breakout hit, then maybe not. But I think Anyone But You is like, it was the movie to take down Wonka. These past few days and weeks, it's been doing above expectations. And that's a double because I think people like Glenn Powell too. But I think Sydney Sweeney's starting to build some star status here. So I'm going to pick her. And then this is a wild one because let me just reaffirm the date here. I just want to confirm it's not too far into the year because if it is, then maybe, it's June. So, okay, I'll do this. It's the same day as Dylan's. I'm going to pick Bad Boys 4. I think that's a different audience, and I do think people will be very curious to go see Will Smith movie since everything's gone down. I think there is, whether it's more curiosity, and nothing's going to happen. Well, maybe he might slap someone in the movie and there can be some memes, but like, and I guess I got a double Euphoria pick here. I went Sydney Sweeney and then I went Eric Dane, but I think the hubbubaloo of Will Smith's like first movie since the whole slat went down and everything, I think that's gonna dredge up some like excitement. I think there'll be the Will Smith defenders that are gonna go see it. And in 2020 when no movies came out, but Bad Boys did come out, that was the biggest movie of the COVID year, was Bad Boys 3. So I think that people, I think people will come out. I like I said, I don't think it's going to be a massive hit, but I think Curiosity will propel it to be bigger than a lot of some other movies that might be coming out of a lower tier. So yeah, Bad Boys 4. Let's see what happens.
Good pick.
That should be the subtitle actually too. Bad Boys 4. Let's see what happens. Back to Taylor. What is this? 8th pick now, Taylor, or 7th?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7 right now.
Oh God, we still have 4 more picks. I have 3, but you guys got 4. Jeez Louise.
Getting down to it, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Getting out of the wire.
I think Bad Boys was the first one that I hadn't even written down on a potential list. So
There you go.
had some good reasoning there, though.
Yeah. I think it'll work out. I think it makes a profit, and that's what I'm looking for.
Man, I saw the trailer for it again today, and I was just like, I love Martin Lawrence and Will Smith back in the Bad Boys days, but I'm like, man, Martin Lawrence, he just looks like he's ate a former version of himself. He's looking a little chunky in that trailer.
Where did you see this trailer?
Just on YouTube or whatever.
Okay, they
while I
haven't
was
started
cooking.
filming yet, so
What the hell? What? No.
yeah.
Then what did I see? Maybe it was the old trailer.
Because
There's one where it's like, we're cops. We're cops.
Is it Bad Boys 4
Okay,
Life?
you fucking guy. This guy. I'm
Oh.
gonna
No,
put you
but
on
the-
time.
But the new one's Bad Boys 4 with the number. That's why it's a different movie. Don't
I
get mad
see.
at me.
I'm getting
Yeah.
all caught up.
Haven't even filmed, and all this trailer looking like something. All right, King.
Just had. I'm just killing time for Taylor. I'm gonna bring in the
Okay,
Ducks
sure.
again here.
There's the Ducks. There's the
Quack,
Ducks.
They don't quack.
No, they don't.
There's
They
a
should.
Feeding the Ducks.
They should quack. Feeding the ducks. And then someone's
Uh,
like,
you-
don't feed them. Stop feeding them.
3 seconds.
Sound like he was going to say
I think
something.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, actually, no. Fuck, that's horrible. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Can you please just say what you're?
I
you
thought I was
Googled?
gonna
$6 million box office.
I thought maybe I'll do The Omen, and I was like, what did the original one do? Fuck, that did terrible.
Omen. Yeah.
60
But-
million.
And now you
But
said it, so now
when,
you have to pick
no, Taylor. When was that movie released?
it.
Like
1400s
that's
or
like
something.
80s, 70s. Like that's that's huge.
76. Yeah, that's
76,
rough.
76, 60
$1 billion
million was
movie now.
huge. No, that was like we got a fucking mega hit. That's why there's been 5 sequels to the movie. No, 60 million in the 70s. Yeah, we'd be killing for that money right now.
Oh, I don't know if that's
Take
a
the
good
advice,
pick,
Taylor.
though.
That's fine. Don't pick it then. But you need
can
to pick
pass
something now.
or take that. That's my
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
Pass.
You
Apparently,
gotta
that's
open it up.
equivalent to like about 500 million today.
Yeah, that's bigger than the last Ace movie. That's bigger than Quiet Place.
Russell
It's-
Crowe's never been bigger than his
So
whole
obviously,
career.
moviegoers the exact same audience as the 70s too.
Of course,
so
yeah.
The number should be equivalent, right? Nothing's
All right,
changed.
Taylor.
Yeah, the inflation conversion amount is 489
Dylan
million.
already did
I
that.
just
We need
did
your
that.
pick.
What are you doing,
Yeah.
spinning wheels over here? Make a pick,
I'm trying to buy time.
man. Come on, enough of this.
Okay. Fuck,
gonna-
let's go with Twisters.
Wow, he's going for the anyone
What
but
was the
you
last
pick, just like Travis, but on the different side of the coin.
It's true, yeah.
What did that
That's
first
funny.
movie make, Taylor? Probably less than The Omen.
That came
First
in the
one
90s,
made
though.
about 500 million.
Oh shit!
Oh, in the
Okay.
90s?
That's
It
very
says box
shocking.
office 495.7 million.
That's
Someone
$1 trillion
and what
movie
year was
now.
that?
1996.
Dylan, give me a
Wow.
conversion of 1996. It was what? It was 490.
This
You
is a
said?
$1 billion movie pick right here.
That's it's probably in the 700-800 figure. That's real
crazy.
good in the 90s. So
But you know what's the difference between this one and that one? This isn't the first Twisters movie.
oh, 100%. No Bill Paxton, no Helen Hunt. All right, Kirkland, that's you while Dylan does the
Okay.
math. 500. Wow. That's impressive.
I think
I think we're looking at $1 billion movie for Twisters
Yeah,
2.
that makes sense. That oh yeah, for Twisters 2. Okay.
makes sense.
According to inflation, of course.
So wait, that was $1 billion movie according to inflation now?
Rip that mic
Twisters?
out, sir.
It was such a
Sorry.
big
Plug
movie
that
that it
back
just twisted
It's
your
back.
mic.
It's back.
right?
That was
Twister
a
came
$1
through
billion
the-
movie back in the 90s, pretty much.
No, it was 500 million, but if you inflate that to today, we're talking billion.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's impressive.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
really good. Yeah,
It's
'cause
very
tickets are-
impressive.
yeah.
This is my 7th pick, right?
Correct.
Yeah. 3 more after this.
I'm gonna go If here.
Damn
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna
was
hope
my
for some
next one.
family.
That
love
was my
time,
last
yeah.
one in the top higher tier here. Now I'm into the fucking schoolyard, just rabble rousers over here.
I feel like the picks feel so much better when everyone has that reaction, like right after.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
I
fine.
did it good. Oh, we did that on
Oh.
Twisters, Taylor. How do you feel about that? Although I guess that's gonna be a
everyone
$1 billion
laughed
movie.
at me.
You are the
I mean, you're
two-time
the
back-to-back.
two-time-
Yeah.
Who are we to say anything
Yeah,
at all?
Twisters.
I laughed
Twisters.
at you last year.
That could be big.
Barbenheimer? Come on, that's not gonna do any money.
Twisters could be the next Top Gun. It could be that again.
It could.
Oh man. Okay. I don't feel solid about any of these that I'm about to pick. Well, I mean, some of them it's like, okay, this is like an easy 100 mil, but like, what is that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's peanuts, you know.
But
What
those
could
those
explode? What could
peanuts-
blow up?
Those peanuts between if Taylor's movies didn't blow up, Yumi and Kirkland were relatively close to each other, so those peanuts could matter in the end. It's just that Taylor won so far. But
You keep trying to convince us that you were close.
do you need me to do the math?
Dead
You need me to do
last.
the math? I'm gonna redo the math. I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna put it there.
Sure,
but
yeah.
even if
Oh
it's
my
you
God.
two, 2.5, 2.4,
Yeah,
$100 million
no.
could
One
win it.
strays. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for
23
what
million
could
strays.
be bigger.
36 million.
Am I gonna go for what could be bigger here? Am I gonna go for that? Sheesh. Let's go with Bob Marley, One Love here. People love these biopics, and I always forget the actor's name, but that guy's just everywhere these
Gravik.
days. So, the great Gravik, the shapeshifter from one role to the next, from Barbie to Bob Marley to High Fidelity. So I'm gonna go with that one.
One name individual. Grab it.
Yeah, Gravik, and then sheesh. Let's go with what is the release date of this one? Let me look this up. Okay, it's April.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Challengers.
Challengers, the Zendaya hype. Okay.
It's the Zendaya hype.
Yeah.
That is the one and only reason for this one. So there's some risk there, but I honestly think there's risk in all of my picks here. So
yeah.
do I love my picks? They're all right, but they'll do.
We're in that factor though, right? I don't think any
We're
of us
in
are
that
loving our
zone.
picks. So yeah.
Kirkland pulled If right from under my feet.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get freaky deaky here, possibly, if you thought the first one was scary. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the numbers. I'm going Smile 2.
Damn it.
I'm hoping for a nice repeat. The first one, I don't know how much it was. I think it was around over 200 for sure. So
Yeah,
I'm
it
hoping
was.
something on par for that one. And was the big
Damn,
deal
I
there
swear I
that
googled that earlier and I saw 100 million. I'm like, oh, that's not as big as people said. And then I was like, I'll put it lower on my list. So good pick.
was that one had like a low box or a low budget too?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
is
It
it
made
one of
like
those
Yeah, I think it's
tons
just a-
budget. It was
Yeah.
A little 200 million, not bad. And I think it's
That's great.
You got some new stars joining, so. All right,
Who's
Taylor.
joining?
You got Naomi Campbell, the girl who's
Gravik.
Jasmine. You got Gravik. You got Lucas
Gravik.
Gage.
Okay,
You know, so.
sure.
God, not liking what's left.
Oh yeah, back this guy.
That God.
Get the ducks ready.
yeah,
get 'em.
you had you had 3 picks.
It should be like chess where you have like a certain amount of time for all your picks, and then as soon as you're done, you like pause it. So if you spend a lot of time, you have to make up for it later
That
stages.
would be interesting.
Maybe next
Yeah.
year. I don't know. If this cast goes 2 hours, maybe.
It's not going 2 hours.
We all have places to be. Let's let's call it what it is.
yeah.
Not Taylor. That's why he keeps winning. It's the war of attrition for him. He just waits us out.
Oh, Patricia.
Sorry, is this the last pick or
No,
normal.
you still got 2 more picks
2 more.
to go, Dylan.
2 more each, right?
Yeah, 2 more each. I got 3 more, I think, because of snake order.
2 more, I think.
I'll check. I think I have 8, 9, 10, and I think you guys have 9, 10. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll confirm in a second.
Well, because you're about to get 2 picks.
Yeah, because I thought you guys had just done 7, and then you did your 8s. So I think I'm on my 8, and I'm on my 8, 9. Yeah, so that's I get
Pull
last.
this up.
What is
You see
that?
it on there?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
scroll down.
We can't see.
Classic. Okay.
Wait a second. No, we can see how many Dylan picked, right?
Yeah, but
It's very small.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Go up to.
just like
Yeah, 7. I got 3 more.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Sorry, do I have 3 more as well, or am I?
No,
2 more?
everyone has 2.
except for you.
Yeah. Well, Taylor has 3 because he's picking.
Taylor
his-
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
just
working
hasn't
on his
picked
pick.
he's gonna have 2 here in a second.
There's one interesting pick, but that one I'm pretty sure is going straight to streaming, so that's definitely not acceptable.
Every
It's not
year,
acceptable.
I'm surprised you haven't done yet. Every year, there's like Rebel Moon. Like there's something, some pick.
You know, I think I'm going to go with Horoscope. I feel like this is one of those, like, that Smile equivalent. It could just be one that could just be like a horror that just makes a bunch of money, and it's not, like, great by any means, so.
Sure. I'm gonna go with the reverse. 3.
Ugly
This is
Ducklings
gonna be
work.
my 3rd scary pick, or like the 3rd scary pick. I'm gonna go in that realm. I'm just gonna draft good old Saw 11. We know it's coming out. They're hitting that date. It's gonna make its 100 million. I'm happy with that. That might get me in a realm where, again, I just do the math. We are close. It could get you a win. So yeah, Saw 11, and I like having it on the roster. Here's what I was thinking about way earlier, but I didn't pick it because it's a later movie. But now we're in those stages. I'm gonna go Wicked Part 1. People love that musical. If it comes out, I think there's a chance it could be a really, really big hit. It's just in November, so it's that slot where it's like, I don't know, but I think it has potential. People love that musical. People love Wizard of Oz. I think Wonka's doing pretty well, so it has that similar nostalgia. Wonka did a lot better than I thought it was going to do. It's not like a massive hit, but I think it's like in that. Let me just quickly see that. I already picked it, so it's fine. But oh shit, I searched Winka. I don't know what Winka is. I'm also giving time Taylor for his pick, because who knows. But like Wonka right now, currently, holy shit, it actually did really well. 469 million. So that's where the whole year is.
Which
like,
one
who
did,
wants-
sorry?
Wonka.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude, that
465
movie
million.
Boxing Day packed theater.
Yeah, and that's where it's like for me, like I that's one last year I had a lot of things right at the box office. That's one that I did not have right. That and Oppenheimer, those two, I did not think they'd do as well. So I think like Wicked has its sort of nostalgia with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because it's like that 70s, 60s, you know, sort of, oh, my parents and grandparents saw Wizard of Oz and we love the musical, so Wicked is my penultimate pick. So now we're getting everybody's
Wicked pick.
final pick. Thanks, Kirkland.
You're welcome. To the Duck Man, the Duck Feeder.
This is the final pick.
I thought. Sorry, I thought Taylor had 2 more at this point.
He
See on his
should. He should have 2 more.
I do, yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Unless
we deduct 1 for all the time that he's gone over.
Yeah,
I think that's
so-
fair.
That's what I mean. Next year, if you go over the time limit for the chess rules, you lose a pick, or maybe you lose money. We could do, I don't know, something crazy.
Lose money.
You
Yeah, I
lose-
like that. 500 million.
Yeah,
I
but
think
just
none of our
half a
personal
billy.
money.
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
Then next year's cast is like 5 minutes long as we just speed through it.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe. Well, let's do Transformers 1. Let's just see how
That's
how
solid.
that
I
would
like
do in
that pick.
theaters.
Well, no re-releases, Taylor.
Is it a re-release one?
I'm joking because you just said Transformers 1. I know the movie's 1.
Oh,
Nice. Fucking got him.
It's a good 906.
Taking away an
joke.
animated pick from me there, hey?
Can't give you all of them.
Yeah, it's true.
That'd be Kirkland.
Kirkland Pizza.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Right. What did I have in mind before? Oh, okay. At least turn that down so I can think. My gosh, I've earned that much at least. I definitely have one in mind. No, I don't know where I placed that pick.
I don't know where I placed that. I don't know where I placed that.
I dropped
I know
it.
how that feels.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. Turn these fucking ducks off. Get this shit out of here. I am gonna go with one that could bomb into oblivion. This could be worse than Strays, but I think the IP is popular enough that it could surprise. I'm gonna take Borderlands here. I'm gonna do the power
That
power
was
of
my risky
Claptrap.
play. I'm glad you took that from me.
I'm glad it's
Blackjack.
on the board for somebody.
He's in these billion-dollar movies, you know.
Who?
Blackjack, Jack Black,
Okay.
whatever
I
his
was
name is.
Jack
Whatever
Black.
his name is. Come on.
All right. I'm glad someone has it because that is the chaos pick. So I wanted to have. I was not
We're
going
in
to
the
make that
chaos
chaos pick.
rounds.
Yeah, I wasn't going to make it, but I'm glad someone did. So
I was scared Dylan might be looking at it, but I don't know.
yeah.
Absolutely not. I still have 4 here that I feel okay about. And I think they're all. I just have to look up release dates here. I'm going to pull Taylor. Don't music me, but
Yeah.
I'll be.
It's stressful when the
That
ducks
one's
are quacking
September, so I'm going to kick that one out of my pocket here. So it's between these 3. I'm going to go with. Checking my release dates.
Jesus.
This is coming out soon. We talked about it on the preview, and maybe we weren't the hottest on it, but it sounds like maybe some trailer spoilers. I'm gonna go with Argyle for that freaking
Argyle.
cast. You know, because I think you get at least 100 million from like the Dua Lipa stands who just go to see this movie because, you know, she's in it to any
course,
extent.
yeah.
Who else you got in there? You got John Cena. You know, you got Henry Cavill. Like, come on, this is clean, and it's coming out soon, which I always like. So I'll get some amount of money for it, no matter what.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
And then I'm really stuck between these 2. Really stuck between these 2. Who directed this movie?
Is your
Someone
final
I've
pick?
never
Big
heard
deal.
of. Don't know anything about their previous movies, so that's always a
No.
thing.
He's looking at adrenochrome.
I'm looking. This director debut. I don't know. Low budget.
Yeah.
Maybe could be profitable. but
Limited
maybe not.
release. Limited release. I don't know.
Does not fairly pay its workers. You know, could be some controversy around.
Yeah, lots of
it.
unpaid overtime.
Yeah. Let's go with Civil War. Let's go with Civil War as my final one here. You know, the director's got some prestige. Maybe Men wasn't the biggest movie. I don't really know how big it was, but I just feel like this could be a big topical kind of thing. People could
Yes.
be into this right now, the political side of it. So I don't know. I think this is one that actually could be fairly big, but I also think it could just like do under 100 million and
Yeah.
no one sees it. So
It could
I
pop
don't know.
off, or it could just go under the radar and no one knows what you're talking about. Like the movie
Yeah.
Men, right? Like no one knows what that movie is unless you're in the sphere. So
Exactly.
But
yeah.
it could. The political thing does help it. So I think that's a solid one. I'm actually surprised none of us took it a bit sooner. It was on my radar, but yeah, I think that's solid. All right.
Kirkland Patzer, final pick. I'm done over here.
Final pick.
It's the final pick.
I don't really feel too confident on any of these, so I might go for a wild card here. One that was already discussed today. One that we've punched the numbers in. This is going to be a $2 billion sequel. I'm going to go The First Omen.
First of all.
Wow. Okay. That's fun. I
We
really
looked at the
like that.
numbers. I know. I feel like
That's a
if Taylor
great
never
10th
brought it
pick.
up, I never ever would have even mentioned this one or brought it up. But I don't know. He incepted the idea into my mind, and I mean the numbers don't lie. The inflation.
$1
is
billion
true.
movie, almost.
I didn't look at any of the numbers for all the sequels or anything, but
Oh, don't look at
this
those.
is
What is the highest grossing horror movie of all time?
That's a good question.
I feel like I'm speaking my ass when I say The Conjuring. That might be your highest rated R one.
Yeah, I guess
But-
if we like don't account inflation, it would have to be something newer. Just is how it goes.
Are you searching that up right now, Taylor? Or are you supposed to be working on your pick?
Apparently, it's it.
I'm working on my pick.
Oh, it's
Mm.
it. That makes sense. Yeah, that was massive,
That
right?
makes
And then The
Yeah.
Sixth Sense. So that's an older one. So interesting.
Yeah.
Competing.
That was the Shyamalan like crowner. Like he had big movies before, but that was got him the like, is this the next Spielberg covers? And he wasn't, but that was a massive movie. I was looking at that because I can say this because I'm not going to pick it, and maybe Taylor will. But I was thinking about Shyamalan's movie, but then when I looked at Knock at the Cabin, budget 20 million, box office 54. I was at least thinking that could be like 100 million earner
Yeah.
trap. I'm like, It just crossed 54, so I took Trap off. So Taylor, if you want Shyamalan's Trap, it's coming.
Thought about
That's coming.
Yeah. Or you got his daughter's movie, The Wolves or whatever, The Watchers, whatever that is. But
Watcher, yeah.
yeah, that's
Or The
again
Watchers,
too too questionable for me to put on there. I got one I'm hoping Taylor does not take from me. I feel like it could pop up here.
I think I know what it is that you're thinking of.
I guess I should look because if he takes it, I'm really fucked. I really have nothing else. I feel like we've drafted almost every single movie of note that would be coming out this year. I'm gonna be stuck with. I'm gonna be stuck with Trap. Okay, I got a backup. In case.
I'm so glad you took that Borderlands pick, Kirkland, because it just clears my mind. But fuck, what?
He's
Yeah,
like, it's
now
poison. I didn't want
Yeah.
it.
Now you
forced
want it
to
though,
take
right?
it. Like the clicks.
I love
It's
it.
very
He's
intense.
working and messaging his team. What do I pick?
Ooh.
So let us know, people,
Do
in the Discord, the Twitter, whatnot. Who do you think is going to have the best, or who do you think has the best list? You look at those lists, you're like, I like this. This is who I'd pick, or maybe this is the weak spot. Or tell us, what do you think is going to be the Top Gun, the Oppenheimer, that a movie that, yeah, sure, it's bigger, but no one's like, oh, well, that's the $1 billion movie, because no one thought that about Top Gun, no one thought that about Oppie. So think is it Fall Guy? Is it Shyamalan's Trap? Is it Civil War? Something like that. Let us know.
Civil War as a $1 billion movie. That's a wild
It's
concept.
that provocative. A24 is just fucking rolling in it. $75 million budget, $1 billion. Just boom. Changes the game. But
Taylor, you could pick The Beekeeper that we're seeing on Friday. If you have a big
you could pick
Ooh.
The Beekeeper.
I did
It's
look
a-
at Mean
yeah.
Girls as a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you could
I was
pick
eyeballing
Mean
that one,
Girls,
too.
Yeah.
I was gonna give another suggestion to him, but he is the 2-time back-to-back king of film, so I don't want to pitch him
Yeah.
one and then it just blows up.
You could
so
pick
you're on your
Trap.
own.
You could pick Trap.
I
Trap.
was I was thinking, okay, maybe there is. Again, this is a streaming one, Beverly Hills Cop, so that's not working. I thought
Yeah, pick it.
Underdogs. That's not bad, but no, can't do that. That's a streaming one as well with Snoop. Then I thought maybe The Crow, but then The Crow is like,
We don't know.
We
if
did
it's
our
coming out
preview,
for
and I
sure.
don't know what
Yeah.
these movies are. I don't know how. That's going.
Yeah, I don't know about those either. Yeah, The Crow I know, but I think it's like a questionable this year. But popular comic book remake, Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, you're talking to me over here.
Yeah, I would love it if it gets a date because I think that'd be a very fun retro. So
there is the Strangers, but it's a tough one because I don't know if that one's necessarily going to even break like 100 million, but
that's the tough thing.
that's the tough thing, eh?
Yep. Let's
Son
go.
of
Last pick
bitch.
here.
Go with your heart.
Yeah.
Go with my heart.
Just say the first movie out of your mouth now.
Not Winnie Pooh, Blood Honey 2, that's for sure.
No, it rhymes though, at least.
That would be a wild pick if you
Yeah.
did that.
What was the box office there?
You know what? Maybe at the end of the day, I just have to buckle up and pick a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that's the case. Yeah.
Beautifully said. We'll
Winnie
bring
the
the ducks
Pooh,
to
5
applause.
million. So no music
I'll
for
feed
him.
the
You
ducks.
no more feeding the ducks.
You know what?
Thumbs up.
Fuck it. We'll just do Strangers.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That was my pick until I'm happy the conversation happened because you guys remind me about Mean Girls. And I'm going to pick it because I think people will go out and see it. It's tracking for a nice $30 million opening. So I'm like, you know what? I'm happy with that. That's a solid, that's more than Strays last year. Strays making the 23 or whatever it made. So yeah, I'll pick Mean Girls. I think it has a chance to get into a different generation and maybe it's sticks around a little longer. So yeah, I will take Mean Girls.
I
So
thought your last pick was going to be Bike Riders. That's where I thought you were thinking.
I think just because Disney sold it, it could be a great movie, but it's just not going to get the same chutzpah push out that I think it will with the company it's with now. And I could see that being like a nice knock of the cabin, 45, 50 million. Hi, see you later.
Fair
so
enough.
let's see here.
Oh, fuck.
There's a dyad in the force. Me and Taylor trying to open up the same document and it was not happening. So I guess I'll go because you got me up there. All right, my list at number 1, Deadpool 3. Number 2, Godzilla X Kong. Number 3 is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Terrible title. Number 4 is A Quiet Place Day 1. 5 is Mufasa, the Lion King. 6 is Madame Web. 7 is Bad Boys 4. 8 is Saw 11. 9 is Wicked Part 1, and 10 is Mean Girls, which by the time you listen to this, it's already out, but I picked it before, so there you go.
All right. I got my number 1, Joker 2. Number 2, Kung Fu Panda 3. Number 3, Sonic 3. Right in that third slot. That's like,
nice.
That's
I like
magic. 4, Ghostbusters Frozen
4th
Empire.
Ghostbuster movie, too.
There you go. Look at that. Is this the 5th
The
Alien
fifth
movie? No,
Alien?
it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's got to be. Definitely not the 6th Craven. I'll tell you.
No.
Not yet.
Alien Romulus, number 5. Craven the Hunter, number 6. Twisters at number 7. Horoscope at number 8. Transformers 1 at number 9. And The Strangers at number 10.
Nice.
Beautiful. For the second year in a row, my number 1 pick is Dune 2, followed by Venom 3. Number 3, I have Furiosa. Number 4, Ballerina. Number 5, Gladiator 2. Number 6, The Fall Guy. Number 7, If. Number 8, Smile 2. Number 9, Borderlands. Number 10, The First Omen, the $1 billion movie.
Dylan had one movie pick this year.
And honestly, it could win all by itself.
It's very possible. The Power of the Minions.
Yeah. Here's my beautifully animated list. I have Despicable Me 4, Inside Out 2, Beetlejuice 2, Mickey 17, Garfield, Lord of the Rings, War for the of the Rohirrim.
Yeah, War for the
Come on,
Rohirrim.
don't cheap out on my titles here.
Yeah.
More words, the higher the box office. We all know that's how it works. I got Bob Marley, One Love, Challengers, Argyle, and Civil War. My bottom 4 is very chaotic,
The
but
bottom 3 I love. Just
I think they're all
Challengers,
coming
Argyle,
out
Civil War.
soon, which I'm like,
Yep.
okay, I'll take the guaranteed bucks of some extent.
That's smart. Well, there you go. We will see if one of us can knock off the king, so he doesn't become a 3-time king. I'm pretty confident in all our lists, but Taylor has a way of surprising us. So Taylor, you said you
He
had one
does.
more thing to do here.
I do. I got one more thing. So,
Yep.
now Travis, you posted this on your Twitter, and you were like, "Oh, I would love to.
I'm
I'd
getting
pay good
canceled."
money to know what the conversation was for these actors at this table."
Yes.
You had say all the actors.
It was the Oscars, and they had Nicolas Cage, Joaquin Phoenix, and Jared Leto all sat at the same table, and I was like, man, to be a fly on the wall for that, I would love it.
So I was curious, and I pitched to ChatGPT, and this is a very quick one. So
didn't know
Joaquin
Tom could do
Phoenix,
this.
Nicolas Cage, and Jared Leto were all in attendance and seated at the same table. Please write out what the conversation would be. Write out the conversation from each actor's perspective in a story format. So here we go. The atmosphere inside the glamorous ballroom was charged with excitement as the 3 talented actors, Joaquin Phoenix, Nicolas Cage, and Jared Leto, found themselves seated at the same table. The sparkling chandeliers cast a warm glow over the room, setting the stage for an evening filled with celebration and camaraderie. Joaquin Phoenix, known for his intense and thought-provoking roles, initiated the conversation. Leaning back in his chair with a subtle smile, he turned to Nicolas Cage.
He's been known to do that.
Yeah, lean back
Subtle
chair,
smile.
smile.
Joaquin smirking. Hey, Nick, remember when we worked on that film a few years back? Quite the experience, wasn't it? Nicolas Cage, always animated and expressive, chuckled and nodded. Laughing. Oh, how could I forget, Joaquin? That one was a wild ride. But you know what they say, the crazier the better. As the 2 actors reminisced about their shared experiences on set, Jared Leto, the chameleon of the acting world, joined in with his trademark charm.
Heard that he's getting recast from Morbius to Chameleon.
Yeah.
Sorry, question. Were they in a movie together, or is this a fictional
Joaquin
world?
and Nick, they were.
What movie?
Yeah, what did they do together?
It was called 8 millimeter. A private detective helps this woman, a widow, find out that her late husband had a snuff film in his belongings.
That's our retro movie for Joker
Sorry,
2.
what is the movie called? Sorry?
8 millimeter.
I'm putting that in the letterbox.
1999.
Damn, we gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first thing I had to fact check. Like, is this a thing? Like,
Joel Schumacher too, who did Phone Booth and Batman and Robin. Very nice. Clay gave it a 2. Patreon Clay. We're 2.5. Who
We'll have to
would've
ask him about
thought?
that.
That's
the
pretty good for
Discord.
him, though. It
Yeah.
must be pretty good
Yeah.
It's probably a 5-star movie.
with inflation.
With
Yeah.
inflation.
Norman Reedus is in this movie too. Oh my gosh.
Damn, Normie.
There's a 2-actor, trademark charm. Jared grinning. Guys, speaking of wild rides, you haven't seen anything until you've been on one of my film sets. It's like stepping into a different universe every time.
I hate that.
Joaquin and Nicholas exchanged amused glances before turning their attention to Jared. Joaquin raising an eyebrow. Oh, really, Jared?
I hope this story ends with them murdering him. I really do.
Joaquin raising
You
an
should have given us
eyebrow.
all a script for one of these characters and thrown
Yeah,
a
that'd
fourth
be
person in
good.
there.
I should have. I apologize. Oh, really, Jared? Tell us more. What's the secret to your on-screen transformations? Jared leaned in, his eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. It's all about immersing yourself completely and losing yourself in the character. You should try it sometime, Joaquin.
Oh, burn.
The guy who won an Oscar for Joker is being told by the guy who played the worst version of Joker, hey, you should try this out sometime.
Joaquin chuckled, acknowledging the challenge that lay in Leto's approach. Nicolas Cage, known for his eccentric lifestyle and flamboyant personality, couldn't resist injecting a dose of his trademark energy into the discussion. Leaning in dramatically, you know, guys, I've been thinking about starring in a film where I play a time-traveling pirate with a parrot that speaks in Shakespearean verse. What do you think?
That tracks, actually. That
good.
completely makes sense.
Also,
yeah.
I love that Nick Cage was described as flamboyant, which is Taylor's favorite word. Like, that's just a great
Yeah.
pairing there.
That's
from the
true.
heavens.
I do love that word. Joaquin and Jared burst into laughter, recognizing the absurdity that only Cage could bring to the table. Jared grinning. Nick, that's utterly insane, but I love it. I've always wanted to play a pirate with a penchant for interpretive dance. Can you imagine the chaos on set?
Chaos on set. Fucking movie terrorists, my God. Jared Leto.
The
This all
trio-
tracks so far, though. None of this sounds made up, so.
It all tracks?
good.
Okay.
It's
Yes,
accurate.
absolutely.
The trio, now fully immersed in the hypothetical madness of Cage's film idea, started brainstorming wild plot twists and bizarre character traits. The conversation took a life of its own, reflecting the actors' shared appreciation for pushing boundaries in their craft. Meanwhile, Joaquin Phoenix, known for his intense and methodical approach to roles, observed the lively exchange with a contemplative gaze. Eventually, he couldn't resist adding his own unique twist to the conversation. Joaquin smirking, "You guys are onto something, but imagine this. A film where I play an otherworldly being, a mix between an alien and a mystic philosopher. My character communicates only in riddles and insists on wearing neon-colored robes. A mind bender, wouldn't you say?"
That's definitely what they said. It's gotta be.
A mind bender, wouldn't you say?
That's like the villain at a murder mystery party, you know?
Okay, we're almost there.
Okay.
The table erupted in laughter once again. The trio now envisioning a cinematic masterpiece that seamlessly blended Cage's eccentricity, Leto's unpredictability, and Phoenix's enigmatic presence. As the night progressed, the actors continued to share their outrageous ideas, weaving a tapestry of creative eccentricity. The waitstaff discreetly observed the table, amused by the spectacle of these three Hollywood icons, embracing the wild and wonderful possibilities of their imaginations. Nicolas Cage, fueled by the excitement of his pirate parrot idea, stood up from his chair, swinging an imaginary cutlass and shouting pirate jargon at the top of his lungs. "Army hearties, avast ye, this parrot speaks in iambic pentameter." Joaquin Phoenix, ever the method actor, rose to the challenge and started delivering his lines in cryptic riddles, pacing around the table with an otherworldly aura. Joaquin says, "In the quantum folds of time, the paradox unravels, neon robes shimmer, and the enigma dances in the moonlight." Jared Leto, not one to be outdone, joined in with his flair. "Feel the rhythm of the cosmos, my friends. Dance like the stars are watching, for we are but stardust in the grand celestial ball."
It's really losing me in the second half. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The
Couple
spectacle
drinks.
drew the attention of the entire ballroom. Some guests chuckled at the eccentric display, while others exchanged bemused glances. However, the trio's rowdiness was becoming too much for the event organizers. A stern-looking event coordinator approached the table, trying to maintain composure. Gentlemen, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we must ask you to tone it down. You're disturbing the other guests. Jared, Joaquin, and Nicholas exchanged mischievous glances before bursting into laughter. Disturbing the peace, Nicholas says. Well, we're just adding a bit of spice to the evening.
He's Frodo now.
Unfazed, Jared grabbed a nearby tablecloth and twirled it above his head like a cosmic cape. Behold, the cosmic disruptors. We're here to elevate the vibe, he says. The coordinator, now visibly exasperated, signaled for security to intervene. Within moments, the trio found themselves being escorted out. Joaquin shouts out, "Fear not, fellow thespians, we shall continue our cosmic journey elsewhere."
Everyone's like, "Fuck those guys, man."
As the doors closed behind them, the remaining guests exchanged a mix of relief and amusement. There you go.
Thank God they left.
So there's the conversation, Travis. Now you know what they
There
were
we
saying.
go. Good to know. We'll have to do that again in the future, not so randomly, but yeah, that was worth the ride for the most part.
Nice.
So there we go. We know what they're talking about the Globe. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into the movie draft. Every quarter we kind of do a newscast where we update all the drafts. So if you want to follow around that way, if you're not on the Discord, because we always talk about then, that's how you'll do it. And then at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, I guess you'll get the winners, and we'll see if Taylor can defend his crown for a third time or.
Wow.
Second time defending the crown, I guess, right? Yeah, second
Third.
time. No, the second time defending the crown because you won it.
Oh,
You
I
just-
see.
yeah,
I
you
see.
see what I mean?
Speaking in riddles.
Yeah.
The crown didn't
Lucky.
exist in the first year.
Exactly. So, till then, it'll not be boring.
See ya.
Salute.